Good morning. My name is Katrina German, and I work on the digital for the Other Side television show. Today, I am interviewing Erin from the Empress Theater, and she is going to tell us what her experience was like with the show. So, good morning, Erin.
Morning.
So,
Thanks
please
for
tell
having me.
us, so what really, what prompted the Empress Theater to contact the show?
I'm not sure if they contacted the show or the show contacted them, but the Empress is 104 years old, I think now. So it's an old building, and it's talked about in all kinds of Albertan haunted stories, right? Like it's just kind of known to be that old, and it's seen that much history. So it's always a question of is it haunted, isn't it? And this is just kind of part of the history, right?
Yeah.
So asked me to go because I had personal connection with the theater. I've acted on the stage hundreds of times and directed plays there and worked there. So I spent lots and lots of hours and time and years there. So that's why I think got asked to come and do the interview, as well as another coworker that had spent lots of time there.
Excellent. Had you had any experience with the paranormal at the theater yourself?
A little bit. I explained this on the show too. I've never had any negative experience at the Empress Theater. It's always been positive. I've done a one-woman show there where I would be, every night I was there for the whole summer, and I never felt alone. Even though it was a one-woman show, I never felt like I'd sit downstairs in the old change rooms, dressing rooms. Never ever felt alone. I always felt like kind of a nudge, like get out there, kid, break a leg. But I've never had any negative. However, my coworkers had. They would have light. The automatic curtains would just go, like close in the middle of a show, or the lights would flicker. A coworker of mine got locked in the furnace room years and years ago, and just all these strange little things. You'd see stuff through the cameras, like the security cameras and things like that. Again, never negative for me, always positive. But I always follow the rules. I tell my class that too: respect the place, and the place will respect you. So I've had some encounters, but never negative. Until then it was kind of interesting. Then it was far more lively.
So talk about that. What was that like? What was your experience with the investigation while the team was there?
Well, they had some tools and things like that, that could kind of communicate. A really great group of people too, by the way. They were wonderful. And I just felt like the whole experience was like, I'm not a ghost chaser. I don't know what I believe, really. I believe things are there. I don't, search for them. But I felt like the whole thing was quite authentic. Like it was, every step kind of was, we followed and listened, and it kind of to the kind of interesting happenstance after the fact. So it was really neat.
Very cool. So what happened afterwards? Can you tell us about it?
Well, we followed, the different, I don't know, tools and devices and energies, and we ended up going downstairs because the host felt like, I think. So we went downstairs and was just listening and trying to figure this out, trying to figure out the story. And then we end up going to the green room. And it's like talking to a toddler, this machine. You're trying to figure out what they're trying to say, right? And we end up going to the piano room where all these things got kind of discovered about this piano teacher that had donated the piano. We kept getting drawn to the piano and the story. And I ended up having to play the piano. And I don't play the piano very well. So it was kind of neat because, and it seemed to just keep going and going and going. And then afterwards, I think they felt like we got to where we were going to get to, and that was it. And then, I forget her name, but the host, after we were done, grabbed the frame and looked, and it said this lady's name, that we had already figured out from the communication. And then it said her story on it, that she was a piano player. She played for, I think, old films back in the day in the theater, in the cinema. So, and then she had donated this piano, whatever. I can't remember exactly. It was a couple of years ago. And it was kind of revealed. And I think that the camera just happened to still be rolling, which was so nice because it was like, oh, there we go. Now we figured this out. I think it got it, but I can say that it seemed to be very authentic. And one thing I can say about the show is that after going back and watching some clips of it, I can honestly say that it wasn't fabricated. Like the editing, I thought maybe they edited it to make it look really, like they win, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Everything that happened on camera happened in real life. And I was amazed. I mean, I couldn't sleep that night, but it just felt like, wow, that was really, really, really neat. And for days after that, and a few of my friends had watched it online and stuff like that. And I was like, that is exactly what happened. This was in Hollywood. It was really cool.
That's very cool.
If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, no, that's great. That was great. Great answer. Is there anything that you would think that other people, other viewers of the Other Side television show should know, just from experiencing it from the inside?
I'd say go for it. If they contact you or you want to contact them, go for it, because something might get revealed that you wouldn't have known before. Always respect the space and respect the work, and I loved how they left it after with like a blessing and nothing negative. And also just know that stuff wasn't, like you said, edited. It wasn't Hollywood. It was actually what happened. Like really what happened on the episode is what happened in real life. So I think that's a really respectable and neat thing.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Erin. Really appreciated your time, and I'm so glad that you were able to contribute to the digital, and we'll be sharing this through our Facebook and through our Twitter and social media. And I know that a lot of the Other Side fans are always very interested in, where are they now? What happened? So thank you so much for participating.
Thank you for having me, and good luck with everything. And it's great to have that kind of thing in Western Canada.
Wonderful. Have a good day.
So thank you.